Namaste, guys. Christian Long, life enhancement consultant, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Wednesday afternoon here in Denver, Colorado. It's 1 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. We're jumping on for a daily dose of light, love, and power with the focus on love. Aaron, Namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm about 5 minutes away from finishing the weekly newsletter. So after this video, you can go right above this video and Karen, Namaste, and read the newsletter, which is a quote from my teacher, Grandmaster Cho Koksui, the breaking down of the quote and how you can apply the teachings or principles into your day-to-day life, wink, wink, and then some announcements that we have at the end. So if you're not subscribed, Adrian, Namaste, if you're not subscribed to the newsletter, please go to ChristianRLong.com, go down to the bottom, put your name, your email, and then every Wednesday, typically Wednesday evening, you're going to get your newsletter of my blood, sweat, and prana. Usually it takes about 2 hours to write the newsletter. I think today it took me about 2 hours. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little jacked up. I'm just jacked up. I want to be loud, but I understand what being loud does to people, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay centered, cool, calm, and collected. It's actually very interesting how people perceive spiritual people as always being still and being calm and being centered and not loud or excitable. But understanding what I understand about energy, it kind of makes sense. So we'll do our best to keep the volume at a reasonable level. So I just had it, the Sutra book, the Golden Lotus Sutra books by Grandmaster Cho Koksui. This particular book is called Compassionate Objectivity, that contains the 5 virtues that we work on in pranic healing. This was a good one. It's a good one. How many of us, raise your hand, I am watching, how many of us want to be more spiritually connected and more spiritually evolved? And how many of us want to connect to God and to connect with all in our spiritual practice? Stephen, Namaste. This is the second time I've seen you on the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How many people want to spiritually evolve? How many people want to connect to God? How many people want to have oneness? Right? How many people? Jillian, Namaste. I know there's a lag time, so that's why I'm waiting for the lag time. I'm waiting for the little hearts, the thumbs up, the bitmojis. Actually, you can't do bitmojis. That would be super funny. Bitmojis or vidmojis. The fact that you're on this stream, it's a pretty good indicator that you're interested in greater oneness with God and oneness with all, right? So, if the heart chakra is not developed, the crown chakra cannot be developed. Very interesting. So the crown chakra is connected to universal love. The crown chakra is connected to the love of God and love of all sentient beings. But here's the thing. Adrian is all over it. So if you cannot love, this is a big one. This is a huge one for spiritual practitioners. I was guilty of this as well for many, many years. If you cannot love those closest to you, who you can see with your physical eyes, that are right in front of you, you can have a conversation with them, loving your friends, your family members, your distant family, your immediate family, your partner. If you cannot love the people closest to you, how can you expect to love God that has no form, who you cannot see, and you cannot have a direct conversation with? Right? So, in the Twin Hearts meditation, what do we first focus on activating? The heart chakra. As you activate the heart, it triggers the crown. Why is it called Twin Hearts meditation? Because if you look at the heart chakra clairvoyantly or energetically, I don't know why I pointed here, it's not with the physical eyes. If you look at the heart chakra energetically, it has 12 petals that are rotating clockwise and counterclockwise. If you look at the center of your crown chakra from a bird's eye view, like you're looking down on your crown, in the center of your crown chakra, there's an identical replica of the heart chakra. So 12 petals here, in the center, 12 petals. And then the outer periphery, you have 960 petals. that are rotating counterclockwise, clockwise. They're absorbing energy and releasing energy, absorbing energy, releasing energy all the time like this, right? So when you activate the heart, it automatically triggers the crown to become activated. The harder way of doing it is by starting at the crown, which most spiritual schools practice. They start with the crown. Most yogis focus on the crown, right? It's a harder way of doing it. But here's the thing. You have to practice love for those closest to you. You have to have love for your friends, love for your family members, love for the people closest to you who give you difficulties and give you challenges. That activates the heart. It's easy, quote unquote, to love somebody from a distance, to love somebody that you've never met, to love somebody who has never hurt you or injured you or caused friction in your life. That's easy peasy, right? I love God. I can't experience God. I can't really see God. I can't connect to God, but I love God, right? But if you activate your heart first by feeling so much love for the people in your life, even the difficult people in your life, it naturally activates the crown. The crown expands. So with the love you have for others, you can now start to have love for God and love for all and experience oneness. Karen gets it. You can experience oneness. It's really quite amazing, right? Here's something interesting. I'll leave it on this note for the daily dose of divine light, love, and power. How many people have heard of the term fanaticals or fundamentalists? So every religion, pretty much every area of society, there are people who are fanatical about something and fundamental about something. So fundamental means you take something literal and you take something on the lowest level of truth. So for instance, biblically speaking, when you refer to the story of Jonah and the whale and Jonah living in the belly of a whale, when you take that as literal truth, that's the lowest level of truth, right? Which prevents you from seeing higher levels of truth. If you go, no, that's it. Jonah lived in the belly of a whale, period, end of story. Is it possible that that story points to a higher truth? Is it possible that that story points to symbolism? Is it possible that that symbolism points to an even higher truth of an energy aspect, a teaching, right? So, relating it to the love aspect, people who are fundamental, people who are fanatical, their heart chakra is very activated to their cause. They're devotional, but they lack oneness, meaning they see their path as the only path to God. Everyone else's path to God is nonsense. It's garbage. It leads to demise. It leads to hell. It leads to whatever, right? So they lack a big crown. People who have a big crown chakra, whether they're yogis, whether they're businessmen, whether they're Christians, whether they're Hindus, Muslims, Buddhists, doesn't matter. If you have a big crown, you see similarities and you see oneness rather than division. So yes, you can still have an activated heart, but you still have to do your spiritual practice and activate your crown to see oneness. Oneness with God, oneness with all. Because think about it. What great spiritual teacher in history has ever come and said, my way or the highway? My view and all other views are irrelevant. Or is it fair to say that every great spiritual teacher throughout human history has always come to share unity, to share oneness, right? Not to share division or separation. Some people say from the Christian faith, which I was brought up in as a Catholic in Massachusetts, the Christian faith is, Lord Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. You can only reach the Father through me. Is it possible just possible that there are many levels of truth to what he's saying. Is he saying literal truth, or is he giving higher truths with that statement? I am the way, the truth, and the life. Think about it. But here's the thing. We perceive the world through our own filters. So if our understanding is here, this is how we will perceive the teachings of great teachers. If our understanding is a notch higher, that's how we perceive teachings of great teachers. If our understanding is even higher, that's how we perceive the teachings of great teachers. It's not the teachers. Denise, I'm a namaste. It's us. We are the ones. We are the ones who are limited in our understanding. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that gave you a different appreciation for the love aspect. Again, if the heart chakra is not developed, meaning loving friends and family members, providing, nurturing, and caring for friends and family members, the crown cannot be developed. Think about that statement. Cannot be developed. Cannot. So the act of having a very big developed crown is an indicator of a big developed heart. So I hope that helps. For those of you looking for healing, looking for transformation, looking forward to taking your life from where it is to where you want it to ultimately go in your health, your wealth, your relationships, your spiritual growth and development, hire me. Go to ChristianRLong.com. It's my name. It's my website. Schedule a distant healing session right then and there. And let's transform your life. And enjoy the newsletter. So Karen says, makes so much sense. I love it. I love it. That's why we do these daily streams. So join us tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. for another daily dose of light, love, and power with the focus on power, or the will aspect of the soul. And bring some questions. Don't be shy. Throw out a question here and there. I know we only do these for 5 to 10 minutes, but you can still throw out a question and we can do our best to answer it, to add value to you and other people who are thinking the same question. Because we are one. We are one. We are one. Love you guys very, very much. This is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma, namaste. Bye-bye.